All right, I have not done this in a very long time, and so I figured today was a bit of a interesting day for me. I changed my statues on this account, which is Omie, I believe, to have 7 GBE statues. Now, this is the first time I've had 7 GBE statues. I've seen a bunch of work by some people with 7 GBE statues. I always wrote it off as being too much GBE and not enough damage, but suddenly it just clicked, and it is ridiculously fun. And it doesn't require, even though we're doing Forlorn Hope, it does not require much of a boost. But today I boosted it all. Have not done it in a long time. And as you notice here, I've got all medics loaded. And the reason for that is, like, you can just GBE everything. It's just bananas. Like, let's see how much, let's just pick an NPC. Where's an NPC? Where's an NPC? Do I have any NPCs? Right there, big blow. So, as you can see here, what's going on, Squiddles? We've got 213 GBE full boost. Obviously, the tribal boost plays a factor in that, but, like, just crazy. I don't know if I can just, I'm going to try just GBE the headquarters. I have not tried this yet. Might be able to do it. Probably should be GBEing buildings instead, but nonetheless, let's see if we can get it close. I mean, that's pretty close to being able to just GBE the headquarters. Obviously, if I would have, probably would have been better if I would have done some buildings as well. Nonetheless, you get the basic idea. What I'm going to try here to do is I'm going to try to just straight up take out all of Imitation Game with all medics all the time. I think it should be possible. I don't entirely know. I think we're live right now. Let's just double check here. Let's turn off this silliness right here and go to here. Totally random, out of the blue. I just want to make sure that, yeah, okay, stuff is happening. It's Thursday night, and I did not plan this, so apologies for... I think there's only 2 of us in here. How's it going, Squiddles? Thanks for coming in right now. But, I'm just going to do it, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't even know if this is possible. I should have probably planned this ahead of time or thought about it, but I'm just going to straight up try for the all-medic all the time. Now, hopefully, Everspark stays along long enough. I mean, she should be healed enough that it shouldn't really matter. I've never clued into the fact that she was a Mohawk before, which is kind of strange, but 200, we're already gaining GBE. I wonder what the max of it yet. The world record, I think the guy Aziz, I think his name is pronounced, had like, he made a, what's it called? Not a friendly challenge, but a map builder, and got like over 1,000 or something completely ridiculous. So this will not be a world record by any stretch of the imagination. We've got a guy in our task force who I think has 234 GBE full boost, which again is just completely ridiculous. That's 8 GBE with 8 GBE and 2 troop damage. So there are a lot of crazy things happening with these tribes. Let's get back to here. Okay, so I realize this is not something that the average person should be trying. I'm just gonna skip through this. Let's get the early stages out of the way. Just so much barrage, it's ridiculous. It's still going as the base is exploding. Okay, stage 2, down. I think I'll do a couple PvP attacks with this afterwards as well. Actually, I'll show you. Let's just skip to that right now. I had a mediocre operation attack just now. But the crazy thing, that's what made me think about this. See, we had someone come in and clear the shore just to make... I mean, we've got a ton of rocket launchers back here. Just a complete metric, a shit ton of them. And so, like, we've got these ones. This one isn't dangerous. Probably could have done this in one shot now that I look at this. But, let's speed through this. Come on. The stuff, buildings not be at the front makes the ladies walk in a bit of a wonky path because the buildings don't funnel them. But nonetheless, I got to the very back. At this point, I had 127 GBE, which I can't say I've ever had at the back of Complex before. Like, that's what made me realize just how ridiculous this strategy is. And obviously, I overshocked a little bit. Probably could have done things a little bit differently, but nonetheless, took down Complex on Polar. But it's a 136 base, so it's not the lowest base, and that's with 213 GBE. So that's what made me think that let's try to do all medics. Man, it is dead today. Boom Beach. Either my channel, oops, that was not good. Either my channel or Boom Beach or the internet is slow. It's coming up on Canadian Thanksgiving. This weekend is a long weekend, which is weird because all of the US doesn't just laughs at us for having strange Thanksgiving days, but that's okay too. Stage 3 goes down. Obviously, I forgot to drop the medics though. The problem is, what's going on, Boy Mustang? You actually drive a Mustang, and if so, which year and model and make and all of those sorts of things? I'm having a hard time reading things because I've got this ridiculousness turned on, and in order to do that, I need to make my screen smaller, so I'm gonna have a hard time reading chat. I haven't thought this through incredibly well yet, but we'll get there. What do we need to take this down? I'm gonna make sure that we actually use Everspark here, because I don't really want to just GBE the headquarters, because that would not be all that much fantasticness. So I'm going to drop Everspark up in here and just get all of the medics in behind her. Probably going to be something nothing short of ridiculous, but I'm okay with that. Let's get that out of the way. So many medics. Look how tight they pack though, just following her around like fanboys or something. Okay. I'm curious. I wish I probably should have equipped the what's it called? Explosive charge. Probably. This would be a good time to use explosive charge, but my explosive charge is only at level 2 at the moment. I am gonna upgrade it potentially on this account, just because it looks ridiculously fun at low VP. And if you haven't seen it, there are some cool videos of people soloing low VP. They're not super easy bases, but they are like clumped bases essentially, poorly laid out bases, or big boost bases. So it's neat, and I got crap from someone because I said it's more of a novelty attack than anything, but that's what it is, and that's what this is. This my Omie account is basically set up specifically for novelty accounts at this point. That's what Omie is used for, because I'm just trying desperately to keep the game fun. Hookahs for Imitation Game. I'm doing all medics, man. That's Hookah would be far too easy with 213 starting GBE, I think. But Hookah is definitely a good choice. That is definitely a good choice for you to use. I don't see you in Triangle 9. My Zmod account is in a VP pushing task force. It's in with the task force with basically the top players in the world. I have 1280 VP, and I am 29th in VP in the task force, which is just ridiculous. So I brought my other account, Omie. Where is Omie? Where's the leader? I am also Omie, so I am still in Triangle 9. Just my other account is in the task force that global number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think maybe 6 and 7 are in. So pretty cool. I am learning a lot about attacks, but I am still in Triangle 9. Don't worry, we are still here. It is still a thing. What do we want to do here? Let's do you and you and you. I wonder if I can actually... Oh, that, so much GBE. Like, I looked down after doing 3 barrages and I had 177 left. Like, that is just completely ridiculous. My only concern here is that if I get... Oh, that boom cannon. That one boom cannon right there had me a little bit nervous. I just need Everspark to take a little bit of damage so that she gets the medics covering her. Let's go. There we go. A little bit of damage. Medics following along. I really don't want her to get hit by the boom cannon, but anything else would be okay at this point, I think. I think with 40 medics following along behind, that'd be a good name for an account, actually. Spoiler, there is a guy named PSC Ryan who has an account called 40 Medics. Definitely, I think he named his account like the day after the extra storage space on the landing crafts was added. Would be really, really bad if your account was called like 32 Medics and they added a 40th Medic. So, a little bit of backstory there. When's the Sparky guide? I have many Sparky guides. What more do you what are you looking for, DVS? I don't know. What do you need for Sparky? Sparky has been covered fairly in depth. I could do a Sparky how to use Sparky in operations, because I see a lot of people wasting GBE on Sparky in operations. Like just extra stuff that does not need to happen. Stage 5, all medics. All Sparky, all the time. Yeah, I'm in. I mean, if there's something you need done, that might be a good idea. I think I might have talked about that in the past, but yeah, so many people, especially in the task force that I'm in with my Zedmod account. Everyone has like 3 offensive statues, and they're taking down deep cut, and something like half of the attacks don't even have troops. They just use Sparky, which is pretty darn impressive, but at the same time, their Sparky skills are definitely lacking. Extra flares, no double taps. It's a little bit mind-blowing that their Sparky skills are just not quite there. Oh man, I can do that. I've just been so busy lately. Like I can't even begin to explain how busy it is. Like today, after school, my kids had piano, and then they had soccer, and then they had to do their dictate and their homework and their reading, and it's just so ridiculously busy at the house right now. And my wife's working now 3 days a week from 0, or 1, more like 1 or 2, but yeah, it's just gotten so busy. Plus, not to mention work, and my soccer, and yeah, life is crazy. What's going on, Mr. Jack? We are waiting here. Oh, we better not get timed out. I should probably use some of this GBE, just because otherwise we're going to be sitting here for a while. There we go. Hey, the double takeout. That worked out alright. Let's shock this, because otherwise we're not going to have enough time. 40 medics on stage 5, not working terribly well. Yeah, I will get on it, Mr. DVS or Mrs. DVS or whatever you may be going by. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I am. I'd say that I'm good at Sparky, but I wouldn't say that I'm great. But I definitely point out some things that I feel like people overlook. This shock blaster is going to be a bit of a pain, but we need to take this down in 1 in order to have any chance whatsoever to take down the next stage. So. Let's do that. The problem is medics don't follow along very well, so we're gonna leave these mines in here so that Everspark will walk into them, hopefully draw some medics along for the ride. Oh, come on. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I want to get all medics. I've got my favorite, what's it called? My favorite thumbnail of all time is the one that I made for. Oh, let's go like this. If I park there, I can get those 2. I'm probably going to lose a whole bunch of those, though. Let's get rid of you. 213 GB, I should be able to take this down. Like, nothing should get in the way, I don't think, but you never know. We're down to 150. Whatever shall we do? Let's go medics over into here, and Sparky. And now they should just funnel over into this corner. I'm gonna walk right up to there. I think that should put. Oh, you're supposed to hit mines, you dummy. Now the medics are gonna hit the mines. This is not. There we go. At least she got hit by a rocket launcher or something. 1, 2, just to get the medics underneath there. Now, if Sparky dies, there's going to be a real problem. So, I'm going to go like this. Yeah, that wasn't really what I was hoping was going to happen. I have to say that that did not go necessarily as I had hoped. But I should be able to go like this. Come on. My double tap got the boom cannon instead of the... I was really hoping to double tap and get the rocket launcher, so this is gonna get interesting all of a sudden. I need to get rid of that boom cannon desperately. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Is there a spot here? I do not feel like this is gonna happen. That's 7 GBE, Jack. It is so ridiculously fun. I highly recommend it. I've been thinking about it for a while, and today I just decided, what the heck, let's do it. And yeah, it is like I got to the back of Complex today, and I had 127 GBE left. Like, just not something that you see. I just figured, what the heck. I've always said that it's too much GBE and you won't be able to do anything with it, but it has worked incredibly well. And it just saves me from having to boost. I'm going to lose right here. I need to get over into here, maybe. Get away from that boom cannon. Get away from that boom cannon quickly. Oh man, I probably should have just GBE'd the core here. Oh, I don't think I can take down stage 7 now because of this. So, I think I need to change to explosive charge. I think that's my #1 problem here. I want to retreat, but I don't want to kill my medics off. But yeah, there we go. That's retreat. Now the medics can run. Let's see if the medics can run through the minefield. That's almost worth it right there. We have a guy in our task force. Sorry, you just got here. I mentioned it earlier. That has 234 GBE fully boosted. He's got 8 GBE statues. And it's amazing how useful he is on Forlorn Hope. Like, there are always jobs that need tons and tons of GBE. So, actually, before I do that, let's do the trader deals. Quickly, I think this is the trader deals for this week. Don't quote me. They should be out in the next 2 and a bit hours for me. But this is the worst possible one, where you have to trade powder for gold. If you're super low level, maybe you want to take advantage of this. But I guess that would be HQ 6. But no thanks for me. This is the worst trader deal. But the good news is this is week 14, if it actually is this deal, and which makes us back to week 1, which are all the good deals are. So possibly good things on the horizon. Let's change to the explosive charge. Explosive charge, I've got level 2. Let's see how much actual damage that does. Let's have a look here. Come on, info. We will be doing approximately 7,800, so not an awful amount. And we have many medics, so let's see what we can do here. Everspark, lots of medics. Just to show you what I can do. Bam! Boom, schlock, lock, boom. Now we'll walk up into here. It will be a little bit less useful in some ways, just because you can't straight up take out that boom cannon back there, potentially, depending on how much GBE we have. But it is incredibly fun. Let's go right into here, actually. Don't want to take out that one because it doesn't have enough health on it, so we'll push the button and drop some critters in this general area. Boom! And the animation is so good. Uh-oh, don't die, Sparky, whatever you do. There we go. Like, just so good. Such a good animation. All your critters die is the one problem, but the animation is pretty sweet. You gotta admit that. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. Push the button again. And then I'm going to have enough GBE to back up. Yes, that's good. I'm going to smoke after it hits. Well, it didn't take out... I was really hoping it would take out that cannon with it, but that's level 2. And that's the thing. Explosive charge is pretty cool, but you have to have it maxed. And I don't have it maxed. So now, when I probably should have just GBE'd the headquarters, we're gonna have a problem, and I'm gonna be stuck sitting here waiting for a long time. I can't get any extra GDE, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna force quit and hope that... Basically, if you force quit, the rest of your attack is simulated, so we don't have to sit here for 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Double tap, swipe up, and back to the game we go. And we just see now what happened at the end. Where did Imitation go? Please say stage 7. Oh yes! We got stage 6. I wonder how long it took. Let's just see what it says for time. Oh, it basically took... Look at that. It took the entire 4 minutes, basically. It must have just gone down. And obviously we can't see that, but that was clearly very, very, very close. Sorry, Ryan, I stole your name here. Brush? You having a hard time swearing? Oh man, Mario Run Live? I don't know how... Oh, yeah, is that the... Did I just show that? My kids love that game, by the way. Hey, and by the way, I mentioned your name earlier, Mr. PSC Life, but 40 Medics, I'm not sure, I didn't actually contact you for if I could use that name or not, since I know you've got it on lockdown, but I don't know if I'll be able to take this down with all medics, and it's got me a bit concerned. The shock launcher does not reach the back of core. I'll be able to GBE these 3, and then it's going to be awfully close. Whatever, I've got 200 and... whatever I said, 213 GBE, so we should hopefully be able to take this down with all medics. No voting on Mario. Mario's fantastic, but my 4-year-old can play it, so let's not do that. Come on. Uh-oh, getting low on GBE. We're down to 131. I'm going to do probably 2 more artilleries. 1 and 2, yes. Okay, now, stage 7. The name Harel, I feel like we've had that a bunch? I don't know. Someone was saying that they think that this stage has happened before, so if Everspark was to die there, that would have been so bad. I need her to get hit by something ranged, but I guess we can just hope the medics keep up, and if the medics die, the medics die. Not a big deal. Come on, Sparky. There's nowhere to flare is the problem. I can't get away from that sniper tower. Let's just make a hole up here, I guess. Let's make a hole, and then we'll flare into that corner. Go, go, go! I'm gonna lose some medics, aren't I? Yes, yes I am. Critters. Oh, there's so many boom cannons. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be a problem. And I can't use the explosive charge yet, because as soon as you do it, you lose all of your critters. So it's kind of a, what's the word? Balancing act, I think is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying not to zoom in and out much, but that's kind of my nervous twitch. Okay, here we go. Come on. There is the explosive charge. There's another explosive charge. Yeah, explosive charge is not going to cut it. Oh man. Not enough GDE. This is going to be a failure. Everspark's about to eat it in about like the next 7 seconds, I want to say. Let's drop critters right there and hope for the best. I don't think there's any chance. The flamethrowers are going to protect things too well. Not going to happen. Oh man, so sad. Yes, PSC Life has started his push. I believe that's the rumor that I heard anyways. He looks very Ice Princessy. Let's just let these medics die. Stage 7, couldn't quite get enough. Probably should have just GD'd the core, but then we wouldn't have dropped the medics. I wanted to do real live medics, not just GD the core and drop medics. Man, this is my favorite time of the year for beer, by the way. It is fresh hop time. It's so much better. I'm not a huge IPA guy, but fresh hop or wet hop or whatever you want to call it is such good beer. I like it a lot. Let's go. Come on. At this point, there's so many medics. I don't know if they'll actually die by the end of this. This is where it's like, this stream is brought to you by Kotex, and the big banner goes across. We need to get better sponsors. Kotex just is not a good enough sponsor. They don't... Oh, it's happening. The official live announcement. I think actually, let's just see here. Come on, once this is dead, come on, die. Oh, they're actually not. They're gonna be out of range. As we watch just a firing squad of medics. Bad medics. Attack over. Stage 7. This is traumatic to watch for sure. Let's see if Ryan is still in here. Ryan was in the task force a while back. Ryan was in here. Where is the friendly challenge so we can look at his base? Right there. Look at Ryan's base. Look at this. He has gone full Ice Princess. Full Ice Princess and many ice in the shield. I don't know if hoppers actually have the allow 7 ice in their shields, but he is doing it nonetheless. And he's got the full cryos. Man, I hate this layout. This layout is so ridiculously terrible with the laser and the shield generators. Okay. Not safe for life. Yes, that I should probably release this video on Live Leak instead of on YouTube. Let's go with some Gung-ho. Let's go with Gung-ho. Holy heck, indeed. Man, I hate that. There's nothing. I love the fact that Supercell leaves this on your map with 0 attacks. It just sits there and taunts you as you scroll around your map. As you can see, Omie only has 732 VP, little bit on the low side, and as you can see, all of these bases have yellow things on them. So they have not been cleared. That's part of the Zmod push. I just have not had time. I'm sure you could probably hop. Maybe that probably would be freaking hilarious. Let's go. Oops, I need to get. You can't do Gung-ho with Everspark. You need to have brick loaded for that. So let's get into this. Yeah, that's true. Brian, what's your Discord name? It's like Bart Jobs, and you probably should update that because you don't have 400% GBE or whatever. You have a 400% Power Stone chance anymore. Let's go like this. I don't know what to drop first. Probably the boat of rifles. I mean Zukas. This loadout is called Gung-ho, by the way, and the reason it's called that is because Caesar, the famous Caesar, saw this on his map. Person had 7 boats of heavies and 1 boat of Zukas loaded, and apparently that was their thing. So and their name was Gung-ho. So oops, I probably should have done more smoke. That was terrible. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're at 730 BP, so basically anything works. I assume. Let's see here. Just swarming the headquarters. Look at all those heavies, and it goes down. I mean, that's only with 3 troop damage too, but thankfully we had enough GBE to drop smokes and flares, and after the attack as well. No thumbs down yet, so they must. That's the beauty of doing it at night. I'm pretty sure my thumbs down person is in the Eastern time zone, so they must already be asleep. So that's my trick. I think I'm just gonna do all of my. Oh, we got a shield generator. Okay, I'd like to see what level of shield generator that is before we destroy it with Gung-ho. I feel like we can't go through. Where is it? I mean, like, why would you hide it in the trees if we can just follow the court? Maybe most people just won't follow the court, or we can just look at the health of the headquarters. Let's do that. So it's only like a shield generator. Is that like a 1 or a 2? Gung-ho laughs at you. You have to ignore the laser, man. You always ignore lasers with Gung-ho. Gung-ho can fight through everything. Bam, bam. And that's the other thing that this new task force that I'm in. Oh man, Let's get back into there. I don't even know how to, let's go 1, 2, 3. We're supposed to, like, the double smoke at the end is useful for your Zukas to spread out, but there's not enough Zukas to spread out. The heavies do the spreading, so I don't even know how to approach this. I'm just gonna shock as many things as I can. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Machine gun wrecked us. Do I have any troops left? Shield is... That was a terrible, terrible mistake. Oh, maybe the heavies will take it down, though. That'd be fantastic. Come on, heavies. I have so much GDE, I don't even know what to do with it. I'm just gonna keep throwing critters everywhere, and maybe the heavies will burn through it. I mean, I lost my Zukas pretty early on. Yeah, I've had a thumbs up, thumbs down person for like, I want to say months, years almost. Every single video, instant thumbs down. It's amazing. It basically makes my day at this point. The fact that there is no thumbs down on this one is saddening. Maybe whoever is the someone needs to call the thumbs down person and wake them up, because yeah, everyone always says like first like, first watch, but no one ever says first thumbs down. Like that, I feel like that's a lost art. Okay, so this time we're gonna drop the Zukas in the middle, just like the first time. And then we're going to do the unconventional double smoke at the front and then one behind. This is the regular triangle, which is how you smoke Gung-ho, I think, maybe? Let's see here. The heavies spread out nice and wide. Yep, good. And then we have battle orders in the front and maybe some critters back here just to keep the Zukas alive. I don't even know what's happening right now. More battle orders maybe? Man, that was such a good attack. Gung-ho is so ridiculously strong. You were the first thumbs down, well done. Yeah, there we go. I got the triangle backwards. We're all good now. Double wide triangle, kind of like the trailer that they came out of, I guess. Did I just make a trashy trailer joke? Fantastic. Let's get into it. What else? Look how many shards I have. I am the shard master. Like, I have, what is that? 13, 14, 15. I am so terrible. Like, I would pay hundreds of dollars just to have a auto sculptor that just burned up all my green and ice. And like, if you could set like a limit, like notify me with anything above 12% troop damage or something like that, that would be magical. I have not shared this strategy with Mr. J. I am afraid to talk to anyone in that task force because they're all, like, so much better than me. I wonder if we can flash kill the shield generator with Gung-ho. I feel like that would be the best way to do this. So we're going to come back. I have something for this. So we're going to come back and we're going to come along this wall. We're going to park right about here. And then we're going to remove this shield generator. And it's going to be, then we're going to re-smoke with like smoke around here. And then we're going to move over into here and take out the core that's like right over here somewhere. It's going to be epic. And it's probably going to be a huge, huge, huge fail. As long as there's a D on the end of that, not a T on the end of that, I'm okay with that, Ryan. I don't really want to be the other master. That is it's more of something for like for kids, I think. Let's get. I don't even know what I kind of can't. The great thing about Gung-ho, and I'm just making this up as we go along, is that a flash kill you don't actually have to flash because there's so many heavies that you can just don't even have to flash. You just wreck it and it's over, and then you re-smoke, and then it's magical. So we're gonna smoke into there. See how like we don't even have to, like, the fact that we're peaked already doesn't matter whatsoever because everything just hides behind. Up there we go, and then we'll just re-smoke, and then we'll move over into the double smoke, single smoke at the end. We still have Brick. Where did Brick go? I can't see Brick. Oh, Brick still. Yeah, Brick actually came along. That's magical. And then we're gonna do battle orders, and then we'll shock and smoke and amazingness. I can't believe this actually worked. That was amazing. That was absolutely epic. and amazing. The flash kill with 7. I think that was like my favorite attack that I've ever done. That was amazing. And the best part about the triple smoke for the flash kill was that they still leaked out. I need to watch that again. Well, by the way, I just want to show you one other thing. Look at this. 308% GBE. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. The best part about the triple smoke is that it didn't contain the ball. Oh my god, my wife's gonna think I'm crazy. My pause, there we go, there we go. There comes the Gung-ho. So good. Watch this. Triple smoke at the end, and then they peek out the sides. Oh, I can't even believe Brick came with us. That was magical. I really hope that person watches that replay. I gotta share this. Oh man, I got tears in my eyes. That was so good. Oh man, that's good. And these are the things that you can do at 700 BP. Like, that's why I feel like everyone should have more than one account. Because you can just do ridiculous things. Like, I would never have done 7 GBE statues, but it has been incredibly fun. Let's just go to the back here. Oh man, 7 GBE statues with Gung-ho is, I feel like that's the optimal statue loadout for Gung-ho. I would have assumed it would have been like 8 troop health statues, but no, it's actually 7 GBE. I need to start quad smoking. Okay, I'm not sure I have the GBE for that though. I really dislike seeing the quad smoke on. Let's just go like this and we'll drop here. And I'm just going to battle order it out of this and we'll just leave. I'm just not going to do anything after this. And that's the beauty of Gung-ho, is they'll just take over. You don't even have to, you can just put your phone down on the table and then I can just like start drawing. Like, we're going to go towards, where's my drawing thing? There it is. They're going to hopefully take out this headquarters here. Oh man, that's why. See, Gung-ho just blows things up. Like, there's just flames coming out of here. It is amazing. Yeah, there's a guy in our task force, Ryan. I said this 3 times now. Guy in our task force who, I'll show you. Where is he at? What's his name? My task force. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Right here. Who's next? $$. He's one of our Lebanese players, and he has 8 GBE statues, 234 full boost. I should let him know about Gung-ho, because Gung-ho is so good with extra GBE. So we need to try the quad smoke, you're saying. Let's, I'm just gonna, I wonder if Gung-ho is good for Nick at Night attacks. I feel like it should be. Let's get battle orders out, and then we'll just follow along and see what happens. Probably want to get rid of the Doom Cannon, because Doom Cannons are like the only way to stop Gung-ho. I feel like this, to walk like this, needs, probably needs 1 boat of cryos, maybe 3 boats of cryos, especially with the tribal boost. This was, come on. Gung-ho. Uh-oh. I only have 10 Zukas left. This is getting into problem territory. I have 200 GBE left though, so the beauty of Gung-ho. Oops, I'm wasting GBE here. Rocket launchers. Uh-oh. We're about to lose the last of our Zukas. But I have a plan for this. Don't worry. I have a plan. This is all part of my strategy. Come on. Come to Papa. Here we go. So we're almost out of troops. We're almost about to lose. Come on. Do we have any more troops left? Yep, there we go. We got some heavies left over here. Ah, yes, critters. Okay, so look at this. Uh-oh. We're almost out of troops. I've got such a good plan for this. Brick is going to totally take this down by herself. My last Zuka. Down to just Brick. Down to just Brick. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da ba da ba. So ridiculous. Just a wall of fire wrecking him. So good. Yeah, you called it. You're ahead of time, Ryan, but you called it right as it happened. That was amazing. I knew I should have used Gung-ho on Imitation Game. Wouldn't have failed. Okay, now this is when it starts to get into advanced Gung-ho tactics. I need to change the thumbnail because this is clearly more of a Gung-ho stream than it is a all medic stream. Let's get rid of you and you. This is when you get into the advanced Gung-ho strategies, and that is Gung-ho on the hotpot. Very, very important to get this done right. Let's go right into here. Smoking, smoking, smoking. And now, right onto the hotpot. Gun 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's where the quad smoke comes in. That's when you know you're into the advanced stuff, when you get the quad smoke out for the hotpot. There we go. And the hotpot. Look at that. Gung-ho all on hotpot right there. Boom. Done. Didn't even step off the hotpot and it's over. One smoke covers them all and it's magical. It's pretty nerdy, I agree. This, yeah, that was good. You see, that only lost like 5 troops all on top of a hotpot. I will admit, this is I'm totally geeking out and into nerd mode. I agree with you, Mr. Tyler. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with geeking out. That's where all of the greatest inventions in history came from. Oh, my mom! Sorry, Mom. There's a party. I can't even make the joke. I can't say it. Let's just go to here, and we'll go like this. Bam, bam, Bigelow. And we'll go like this, and then we'll get way back into here. I'm just gonna smoke all the way to the back. There's a joke about something, something, your mom from the back, something, something, but we're just not gonna make that joke because we're mature adults, and yeah, that would not be appropriate. So we're just gonna stay above into the high class type jokes, because that's how we roll. What's going on, El Gato Felix? Hey, Kirk Garrett's here. Did you guys know that Kirk is actually one of the part owners of Costco? Is that right, Kirk? I think that's right. Yeah, it's true. Part owner of Costco, and he's in the Triangle 9 Association of Task Forces, or as they call, I think they've started to call them like the Zed Motley Crew or something, or Zedmont Crew, or something like that. It's one more joke involving names of task forces, I suppose. So for those just joining us, this is called Gung-ho, and it is one of the most advanced strategies you will come across in all of Boom Beach. It is incredibly difficult to master, but I have spent weeks and years learning it. What's going on, boy Joker? My mom goes dead. I can't even say that. That's not a good joke. Okay. Man, so hard to make clean jokes about your mom. That person knew their business when they made that name. Let's see what else we can do. I feel like if we replace 3 boats of heavies with 3 boats of cryos, it will be equally effective. But that could be the new meta. We'll have to find out. Your mom is gung-ho. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, look at this. It's a good thing that they put their shield generator at the back. This base is so 2015. I mean, this might have worked back in the day, but nowadays we have these things called critters. Little known fact, I actually joined Ben Tim1's task force after seeing his video introducing critters. Back when critters used to follow flares, and critters used to be healed by medics, and it totally sucked. Medics would run across the base and heal your critters, and it was not a good thing. So they did a very good job of tweaking that. My mom, Hopefully not. I think Sergeant Brick looks more like my dad than my mom. So for this, we're actually going to GBE the damage amplifier. I don't care about the buildings. We're just going to remove the damage amplifier. That's more fun anyways. The damage amplifiers did not exist in 2015, so let's get rid of that. Let's double smoke over to the side. I always suck at these side drops. I'm not very good at them, but we're gonna try. Let's get all the way back here again. We're gonna go deep into the back. Don't make a non-joke there, these people. That would be so weird. Oh man, there we go. I thought I had medics deployed for a second there. I keep letting them take damage thinking I have medics deployed, but then I realize that I don't actually have medics deployed. They're cryos, and cryos are equally strong to medics. Let's go like this. So many these cryos are not travel boosted, by the way. They are just this strong on their own. One of the stronger troops in all of Boom Beach are the cryos. I don't know, this is like frozen Gung-ho. Let me know if you have a name for this, because I don't really know what to call it. Gung-fro, maybe? Kind of like Cryo, but I'm just grasping at straws at this point. I guarantee 2015 hasn't seen this before. Yeah, the tribal boost for the tribal GBE boost has to be one of the most popular boosts. Like, it is just so much fun. Let's get some medkits out. Oh man. The Gung-fro? Yeah, that's that. I just Gung-ho below. I realized, Ryan, that I was actually trying to let them take damage, and then I realized that was a terrible idea. So, yes, Hot Pot, Advanced Tactics, Class 2. I'm gonna use one shock on this base. I'm just gonna use one shock, and we'll see what happens. I feel like this is gonna be a terrible idea, but we're gonna try one shock on a Hot Pot. Let's go back into here, onto the Hot Pot. And for those of you who have never sat on top of a Hot Pot before, A, you've never lived, and B, you have to not have it pop up. If it pops up, the gig is up, and you should, you do not pass go, you do not collect $1 million, and it needs to pop up obviously at the end. You see how it pops pop up there? Let's see what happens here. Let's just throw more critters, I suppose. Holy, am I ever throwing critters? Oh, I forgot to press battle orders. That was the mistake there. Uh-oh. The Hot Pot is just wrecking everyone. Uh-oh. Advanced Tactics class failed. Frozen bananas plus a lady. Frozen bandana. I thought I said frozen bananas. I was like, that's not PG-13. So clearly need to use more than one shock. Unless we cheat a little bit. Cheating's always good. Let's just remove the shock launcher. Or two. These people are just going to be scratching their heads wondering what the hell happened to them. What the heck happened to them? Am I allowed to say hell on the internet? We're going to go back into the middle because I am always nervous about being too wide when it comes to a Hot Pot. Man, so many double entendres tonight. Now, maybe I should get rid of you too. There we go. Pressing battle orders is key to this attack. Oops, one shock only. Let's just medkit the crap out of everything. Here we go. Look at the throw. That was way better. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4 troops, I think. Maybe 5. Hey, Theriac, I thought you were on a plane or something like that. Tribal boost. Tribal total GBE and percentage is like 300 and... Yes, 300. 308%. I want to find an operation attack. Was it this operation? No, it was last operation. We failed 2 of 3. It was not a good week. We had our hot chick leave the task force. She took some time off, and everyone has been in mourning since. and it has not been the same. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Did he not attack? No, maybe he missed the attack. That would be... Oh, that's right. We won that one. Now, where did he go? Where did he go? He's one of our Lebanese dudes, so he always attacks at odd hours. His name is... got $signs in it. Oh, man. I can't tell you what his percentage is, and I don't really want to do math. Let's have a... But anyway, it's high. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. What app do I use to make YouTube lies? Can you actually stream this on a flight? That's pretty good, because the latency would be fairly high, I would think. Maybe the bandwidth is strong. Send me a message. There's a whole bunch of details on how to stream Mr. Gato Felix, and it honestly took me way more hours than I care to admit to figure it all out. So I can't really go into it without talking for a long time and geeking out and lots of stuff. CQ Game Records channel. Why do we want to see your channel? What's on your channel that's magical? Are you playing games? Are you amazing at them? Why are we looking at your channel? Give us your 10-second spiel. Uh-oh, did I lose most of my Zukas? Now, this is the other trick. Gung-ho, if you can do it without Zukas, you can do it, yeah, you're basically have mastered it. That's when you know you've gotten good. Did I lose brick too? Oh, double strong. No Zukas, no brick. That's when you know something is not right with your smoke. Maybe we should just drop a whole bunch of critters. Just critters for days. Look at all these critters. Like, just so ridiculous. so ridiculous. So many critters. I wonder if we actually can win this. I don't know that we can. Maybe? We're wanting to shock here. Let's shock the, this is where the Cryos are paying dividends, I feel like. How can you use one Zuka? I don't know what you mean. What you mean? Yes, I would have failed that class, Ryan. My YouTube quality analysis is not a good one. I'm still not. I fight with this all the time. I haven't made changes in a while, but I fought with it quite a bit. Discord is... Yeah, if you're not on Discord, you should join Discord. The PSC Life's actually going to paste the link to Discord below. It is a place where everyone who plays Boom Beach hangs out and talks and shares their war stories and tells one another how to hit bases and all sorts of things like that. There's a couple communities on the Boom Beach. There's obviously Reddit, and there's a couple of the Hopper networks. And I, for one, like Discord, the app itself, best, just because you can... It's a little bit easier. Like, I'm used to Slack, and if you've ever heard of Slack, Discord is very, very shockingly similar in the fact that you can @tag someone so that you don't have to read all of the chat. You can just read the parts that are relevant to you, and it's just a good group of people as well. And so, anytime you see people, most of the time you see people in here, a good chunk of them are coming from Discord because I have been harassing them or playing. I'm in a fantasy football league with a bunch of them as well this year. Just like overall a good community, and except for Ryan. Ryan is the exception to the rule, obviously. Not everyone in the community can be good, so Ryan makes up that side of things. Oh man, can't paste URLs. Aren't you like a moderator or something? Hey, watch this. Are you ready for this, Ryan? Can I go like this? Watch this. Are you ready, Ryan? Look at that. Now you can do anything, and your text will be all red, Ryan. lol.tits. That's the best URL you'll ever find right there. Oh, come on. Take it down. Use one Zuka. I will... Okay, we want to use one Zuka. I will do that. We're only there. Look at that. See how red that is? You have a poker team? Is it, like, for money? I am a very... See that? You can post URLs, Ryan. Isn't that amazing? There you go. There you go. You can ban people too. Ban some. Please don't ban anyone unless you really have to. That's Fed's job. We want to use one boat, one Zuka or one boat of Zukas. Let's see if we can find someone we can take out with one Zuka. You are not a good test case. Cryo. I always forget to say people's names. Spend YouTube intel on sabotage. I probably could. That would make sense, I would think. How many sabotages? We've only had no sabotages. Oh man. Let's go like this. What should we sabotage? Should we sabotage lots of rocket launchers? That looks reasonable though. Cooker, let's see the dreaded cooker. Ooh, someone had a bit of a fail there. That is not. Oh, let's sabotage one just for whoever failed on it. What happened? So useless. Let's get. Oh, Manticore. Let's see how much health you had, Manticore. So bad. Actually, that's not about 100,000. Cooker, Chimera. $20 million. Yes, Triangle 9 has its own Discord channel, and there is a not safe for work section, and apparently, so a little bit of backstory. My worst ever plane experience, like, oh, look at that, we got the healthy shield gen even, that's a good one. My worst ever plane experience was when I was on a plane. I can't remember where I was going, like South Africa or something, like a long flight. I loaded up my laptop with all sorts of movies, like whatever movies were. This is gonna date me. Like, I don't actually. Hold on, I gotta look this up and see what year this movie came out. Let's see what year this came out. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. So I was on a plane and I had downloaded. I bought a copy of Eastern Promises, and I didn't know anything about it. A bunch of my friends just said, "Hey, you should watch Eastern Promises. It's a good movie," or it was like popular at that time or whatever. And I watched it on the plane, and in the middle of Eastern Promises, I don't think I ever even finished the movie. There's a scene where there's like, and again, this is at least 10 years ago now, by the looks of the dates on that movie. There's a scene in like a steam room or a bathhouse or something where, like, I want to say two dudes just like fight to the death naked in a bathhouse or something like that. And there was like a 75-year-old woman sitting beside me on the plane who just like looked at me in this absolute look of horror, like I was watching gay porn or something. And that's my things you shouldn't watch on a plane experience. But yes, that. How do we get on that? Oh yeah, pour one out for our XP65. Who has an idle place? Is there an idle up here somewhere? No. Is that a? That can't be an idle, can it? Oh, sorry, there's an attack. That's the beauty of Gung-ho. You can go looking at things at the same time. Is that actually a? That can't be an idle. But the thing is, their name is appropriate. Let's have a look here. I don't care. Can do whatever they want. Is that actually an idol? Guardian? Where was the... Oh my gosh, they have 2 idols placed. Level 65 with 2 idols. That is just heartbreaking. That's what the statue storage is for, I would think. That blows my mind. You don't see an idol very often on level 65. That's a good catch. I would never have noticed that. Thank you, Mr. PSC Life. Oh man, this map clear is going incredibly well. Actually, we need to get a new... I've used these troops for too long. Let's get new troops. Maybe if we add... Let's get some Scorchers. This loadout is called Lazy as Funk, and the reason for that is that it just burns everything, and it is ridiculous. So let's take down Batman, assuming that He doesn't have... Is that an idol too? No, that can't be an idol. Now you've got me looking at every statue. So, I don't know if I've actually even boosted the tribal stuff, but... Actually, what time is it? It's 9:30 almost. I should probably get this done soon. Where are we off to, ladies? Now, this game is called Don't Let Your Zookas Hit a Mine. And I'm terrible at it. It's... Oh, there we go. Good start, good start. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Don't let your ladies get hit by a laser is also part of the game. The whole part... Oh, man. I probably should be paying attention to what I'm doing here now that we have scorchers out front. Because... Oh, there's a Doom Cannon back there too. Let's get rid of you. And we'll drop some critters up ahead and things like that. I forgot that you have to actually pay attention to scorchers. Not like... Apparently they're a little bit more difficult to drive than Gung-ho. Just showing off the merits of Gung-ho yet again. I can't even find those Zookas. There we are. Okay. We still have 8 Zookas, so we're still in good shape. Do we have any boom cannons left? No. There we go. Okay, there we go. 8 Zookas still alive. Where are they? So we're down to 6. And the beauty of a lazy S funk is showing itself. I'm gonna kill all of my critters though. That's it. Critters. Good night, Mr. Gato. Arrivederci. Yeah, I know, Loot. We lost our hot chick, and now there's no hot chick on Facecam either. Grins, do grins, okay. We will do all grins all the time. Do I have a grin load up? I think I do. Hammer Bros, yes. We will do all grins with Kavon, I think is probably the best way to do it. So much GDE, it's ridiculous. Let's go Dr. Kevin, Kavon, and let's use the Crystal Crit. I feel like this is the most... is the first one? Look at that. The first one of all their abilities are all crap. I don't know a single person that uses Crystal Critters, so we're going to use them. Let's give it a shot, just so that these people can see that Crystal Critters do work wonders. Let's get rid of you. Problem here is that Kavon's going to want to run back and forth, and that's not a good idea with... he's just going to get shot in the face by this boom cannon right here. What I like to do on these bases, I like to drop one boat here and one boat here. And then you just wait, and magic happens. And actually, we can drop a couple bolts in the middle too. Oh, we're gonna lose a grin there. We're gonna lose 2 grins. Yeah, we did. Awesome, perfect. And then we just wait. No statues. That's the thing. You're making fun of someone with idols, and you don't even have statues. Like, just, this is the beauty of grins. People with cannons on their shores, as long as you're careful, and I'm being a little bit impatient here, you can take out a lot of stuff with grins before you drop your troops. Crystal Critters time. I use Second Wind on my low-level account, that way I can, I find that they take out a lot of stuff with no troops whatsoever. You just use your pink zombie crew, you don't even need any troops. Crystal Critters, Crystal Clitter. That's all, folks. Granted, everything works well with 213 GDE, I think is what it comes down to. Especially at this VP, so... look at the ID tag. What if this guy's a legend? I don't look at ID tags. I don't know anyone that does look at ID tags except for you. How many ID tags do you actually look at? I have looked at a total of 0. Ever, I think. It's fine. I will look at ID tags. I think that ID tags, the lower the tag, the longer you've been in the game, I think is the general feeling of what Mr. Geeky Ryan is talking about. Man, this is not good. Let's try and get... I feel like I should be almost not all novelty attacks. But at the same time, novelty is kind of fun, so... Oh, Kavon's dead. Kavon is so useless. I mean, besides warriors, and I don't know... I mean, everything Kavon does, Sparky does better. I think that's my general. While we're waiting for this to finish, let's show the trader deals. These trader deals are terrible. This is the worst week of trader deals, I think, or the second worst. Anyways, I think this is the last week though. It goes from week 1 to 14 and then it rotates, I believe. So if that is in fact the deals for this week, we'll be back to good stuff next week. Oh, you don't want to trade purples for the greens for purples or whatever it was. Excuse me. Come on. So slow. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, you did. I have yours. I have yours memorized, Loop. That way I can always visit your base whenever, regardless of where you go. Just to, for those of you who are not aware, Mr. Kevin Lee has the best base design in the history. Actually, Loop, if you're around, throw up a friendly challenge, and we can see if Gung-ho will work against your base. His base is so ridiculously strong. Let's get. Let's use. What's a good true combo? I wonder if we can get it with. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna find someone that I can get with Cryo. That's my next task. I apologize in advance for this. This is my favorite troop loadout. So we're gonna go 4-4 Cryo, and I'm just gonna try it against one base, and I'm drawing to be near the end of my tenure. How much time's left on my boost? Oh, too much time. But I gotta do stuff like. Challenge is up? Come on. I don't see a challenge. Where's your challenge? Oh, Bob, sweet. I remember Bob. Bob was around forever. There we go. There's the challenge. That was old time. Let's go. Oh man, I got the wrong hero loaded. For 1 sec, you just gotta wait. I'll do Noah's Ark later. I do Noah's Ark all the time on my low-level account. Cryomedics I don't get to do enough of. I need to get warmed up before I hit Loot's base. It's too strong. Oh, look at that. 4 glowing greens. I think this is the one. Be the number. Yeah, there's a nice little gap at the back there. Let's go like this. I don't know if I'll be able to get this or not. This is probably our best bet. Or it's a bet, anyways. 4 barrages in a row. Oh, none of them took down anything though. Now. Yeah, I guess the answer is to drop a smoke here and then just go over into here, I guess is probably the best bet. And then just to come back in here. So many medics. Uh-oh, lost a cryo. This is going to be a problem. I had banked on having all of my cryos available to me. And so now that we're down, man, I still can't believe that re-smoke shield gem. That was like the best attack I think I've ever done. Come on. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Be the number. What's that from? That's that from like Wheel of Fortune, maybe they say that? Uh-oh. Medic's getting hit hard by that. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Just burning through. They're actually doing damage. Like, actual real live damage. Oh, battle orders. I forgot battle orders too. Please let me take this base down. That would be so amazing. I wish that they could put out the flamethrower or something like that. Just something awesome. That would be awesome. I can't even see what's happening right now. Honestly, all I see is white everywhere on the screen. I don't have a clue what's happening. I just know that these a boom cannon behind. I need to get rid of the boom cannon. Come on, critters, be the number. I still have like most of my cryos left. I still have 4, 6, 5, 3. The problem is that I'm about to get into dangerous territory. And it's amazing how well they're actually. I need this boom cannon to go away. Something die so I can get some free GBE. Please, look at this. I need to get like. There we go. There we go. Go away, boom cannon. Thank you. Yeah, I should have removed that boom cannon. These two boom cannons are going to be the death of me. Pretty good though. I mean, maybe I should have just thrown the core. What's going on, Johnny Das? Johnny Das. Das Johnny. 4-4. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Okay, now we're ready for Luke's base. Man, this is just full-on ridiculousness all the time. And I ran out of adult beverages like 20 minutes ago. Oh, okay, we saved some medics. I'm kind of amazed by that, actually. I do not recommend using Cryomedic on ice bases. I'm forgot to reload. If I take down your base loot, you need to cry in the corner. That would be absolutely amazing. I think the best spot is right where this Doom Cannon is. Probably. Let's get rid of this damage amp, because otherwise it's going to be GG. I think that's what the term is. Which one's the 5? The medics or the... I'm just gonna... I guarantee he's got a good minefield up there, but we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that he knows where to place mines, and we're just gonna go for it. Connect for... the side drop to the right, always go to the right. Kind of like NASCAR, maybe. I don't know if NASCAR goes right or left, but I always go to the right when I can. Now, I need to get them hit a little bit. Get hit a little bit. Come on. Come on, rocket launcher. There we go. Now, let's get up in here. Up in here. Is that, DMX? Is that who says that? Oh, boy, this is going to be a problem. We're going to mix that. Where my dog's at. Here we go. Into this corner. Into this corner. Man, just bypass the entire please loot me minefield just with... Uh-oh. 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 Why did I just... Uh-oh. I flared when I was busy. That was not a good idea. This is not... Oh, man. That's just... I had a phantom tap. That was not a good thing. Just before school, I feel like that this is gonna this specific stream is gonna dumb you down a little bit. I'm not sure if you should watch this before school or not, but I prefer to call them solar panels. By the way, I have not watched how to design a base. You are absolutely correct. I am not a good base designer. I just grow trees everywhere possible so that people get very confused. It's got a couple of trees happening back there. Trees are basically the best way to design your base. That's what I gotta say. Let's go like this. We're gonna get the cryos going sideways. Well, it's not my fault. I totally thumb flared, or like palm flared something. That was not, I'm gonna do the dioxin path. Yeah, dioxin path. I think that's the trick to this. Come on, get hit. Someone get hit. I'm about to lose Brick. Come on, Brick, get underneath it. Yeah, we're gonna do the dioxin path. This is gonna be magical. We're gonna go right into there. Dioxin path, for those that don't know it, is one of the more fun paths to do on operation attacks. And it, I need to go back here. One double flare. Uh-oh, did I just lose all of my cryos again? No, look at that. Look how durable those medics are. They are just coming to the rescue like you would not believe. 1, 2, 3 maybe? Like something like that. Oh man, so much. This is a story of ice and fire or something. There's like a... There's no dragons though. There's no like cousin of happening. So, can the medics overheal the hotpot? Maybe. But then the shock launcher wrecked. What did the shock launcher even... Oh, it's dead, okay. Yeah, this is not happening. Sorry, the base is too strong. Cryo Medic is not the answer to loose base. He did pretty well though, I have to say. Let's get rid of that boom cannon. Third fail in a row. Cryo-medic is not the answer for loot base. Base builder guy. Who's the base builder guy? Oh, yeah, Ryan, Mr. Moderator, can you send the video where Aziz does the like 10 GBE statues and gets like 4 million medkits on the core or whatever he does? I think it's called Aziz, A-Z-I-Z. I realize everyone else in the world calls it a Z, but I call it a Z myself. Let's do. I gotta call this a night pretty quick here, so I'm gonna do a warrior attack just for fun because warriors are actually. Oh, Soul Kratos. Yes, there's the proper spelling. Saul is the guy who designed. I don't know if he designed or copied or came up with or made famous. He has a circle base that he uses for what's it called? What's that thing called? Hammerman Strikes Back. And he takes great pride in his defenses. I don't know if his defenses are good or if his bases are good. Honestly, I have no idea whatsoever. But he takes great pride in it, and from what I've seen, it does good stuff. So give it a shot, and he's been grinding for a long time. He works his butt off, and definitely deserves all the views you can throw at him. So his name drives me crazy because I can never remember what it is. Because I think on like Reddit it's called Solar Tacos, but then on something else it's Sol Rakatos, and so I just call him solar panels instead, and I find that it works out equally well. I am not the warrior resmoke guy. I never ever resmoke warriors. It's not my thing. Brick. Oh, good thing Brick's standing back there. Good job, Brick. 93 GBE after all of that ridiculousness is kind of mind-blowing. 213 GBE is too much GBE. Like, just so. Soul crowd. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta try and read that. Soul Kratolo Palmazotos? There we go. I gotta end this quickly here. I've been on here too long. Let's get the war. I always want to do warriors on a hot pot, but there's no need anymore. Once you figure out warriors, you don't need to put them on a hot pot anymore. So, actually, that's what I want to look for. I want to show you a black hole base. Let's try and find a black hole base. Oh man, as my internet dies. I have 0 drop frames though. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to try and find a black hole base. If you haven't seen a black hole base, it is a magical thing. That is not one of them. That's the last thing. I'm going to call it a raid. Is that a black hole base? It's off the edge. I don't know if this will work or not, because it's off the edge, but we'll try. I honestly have no idea if this is a black hole base or not. And by the time this shows on the screen, people who know would be, it's going to be too late. So I'm just going to assume that it might be. It's a very definitive answer, I know. And we'll just give it a shot. So the thing about black hole bases is that you need to have only one flare, and it needs to happen from the shore. I like to drop brick, because that way you don't run out of time, and then we drop all of our troops. They have to be warriors, obviously. This is a warrior-specific thing, and I just hit a shock mine. That's not going to be a great thing. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to drop double smokes on the corners of the headquarters like that. I don't know if this is going to work or not. And then your flare has to be right on the absolute corner of the headquarters. And then they will... Oh, look at that. It is a black hole base. See how they didn't wrap all the way around? Like, all of my troops are right in that little square right there. I didn't know it worked off the corner, so that's actually good to know. I'm kind of surprised, actually. I'll show you it in It is a black hole. Look at that. It totally was a black hole. I did not know that they could be off the wall like that. I will try it again, but I think that was a black hole base. So we'll try again right now. Black hole, it's really, really handy because all of your troops just stand in that one little spot. They don't actually wrap around the headquarters. But it's a little bit awkward because Brick stands in a stupid spot and she ends up dying a good chunk of the time. So let's try and get where was that shock mine that I hit? And Brick's going to be out front, so that's going to be a problem. Brick, flare, warriors, smoke, smoke, smoke. I'm not, and just to be clear, I am terrible at black hole with warriors. Ah, that's where it was. Okay, so here we go, one more, and then we're gonna go double smoke on the corners is the trick that you need to do. And then once Brick's in position, you flare on the corner, and I should. Oh, you can overheal that. But yeah, like see how they all stand in the corner there? Come on, come on, come on. Now, you see how many warriors I have left? It looks like I have like 3 of them. Looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 warriors left because they're all standing all bunched up in that corner. And I had no idea that you could do a black hole on the corner like that. I had no absolute idea whatsoever. Just to be clear, I am not responsible for the commenters on the screen. But yeah, black hole is so good. And people, they end up having their lasers out in the middle of nowhere, and you can actually avoid lasers a ton of time by doing that. I just learned something. That is not often I learn. And, oh, another black hole. This is a more reasonable black hole, and this is going to be fun. Let's go like this. These mines do not need clearing by any stretch of the imagination. But with 213 GBE, you might as well clear as much as you can. I'll try and clear the entire section so you can see. Now, the only thing is, obviously you can't clear that back machine gun. Otherwise, your black hole doesn't work. Let's clear this over here. So much GBE. This is just bananas. Now, the other thing about the black hole is that you can't shock Brick or bad things happen. So drop Brick out front, flare the machine gun. This is the perfect black hole trainer. Then we're going to drop a smoke there because that rocket launcher is going to wreck us. I love this black hole, by the way. Black holes work so incredibly well. As I say that, I'm probably going to fail. And then smoke to there. And then the trick is on the 2 corners. That's where the smokes go. You don't have to smoke the far side of the headquarters. You just have to make sure you keep Brick alive. I'm going to throw critters there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And they get there. See how it looks? You see how they don't wrap all the way around? Like 64 warriors should? Just such a good attack. It's so fun to do. And that was the perfect demonstration. I don't speak that. Brian, you have a wrench though. I hope those comments are all fun and good. I don't speak Korean and I don't have a translator handy. Let's see what's happening here. I can't even copy and paste the text. Let's go to this. Translate.google.com works so incredibly well. Detect language. You are saying Boom Beach is good? Yeah, I agree. He's saying good things. That's good. Yeah, I like it. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Watch. Come on. Let's go like this. Well, that's Chinese, Ryan. That's not. It appears that that's Chinese simplified, not Korean, Mr. Man, I am so good at the Chinese language. One more attack, then I gotta go. My shoulders get so sore when I sit like this. Oh, that person's online. Last one, last one, last one. Then I am done. let's see what they said. I love... Oh man, there's too much. I can't... Kimchi is... I'm not a big fan of kimchi myself. Kimchi is... Actually, no, kimchi's good. I don't like, What's the green stuff with... Oh, it's gomai that I don't like. That's what it is. Tastes like spinach with peanut butter on it. You should know that by now, Ryan. This is because of my new task force. I am all about it. Here we go, right into here. I love brick with warriors, just so good. And if you're not doing ground flares with warriors, please try. I'm gonna use an extra smoke because I have like 50 of them. Oh, medkit. Whoopsie daisy. Brick battle orders. Where are the things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shocks. 8 shocks. There we go. Gotta keep brick alive. Oh, battle orders are over. Did I really just throw like 8 shocks? Please tell me I did. It felt like 8 shocks. That was ridiculous. I'm just done, Raja. I think that was like... I want to watch that again. I feel like that was like 8 shocks. Let's see here. That can't be that many shocks. I gotta watch this in halftime mode. See how skinny they walk when you do ground flares? So good. Now, let's just see here. 2 critters. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shocks. Okay, 2 critters, 6 shocks. That is ridiculous. I wonder how many shocks I can actually throw. You're still online. Black hole is so good. You have to try it. And friendly attack is the best way to learn it. Friendly attacks are so good. I'm going to bed too. I just need to do as many shocks as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry for counting out loud. 5, 6, 7, 8 shocks. That's awesome. 7 GB statues is ridiculous. That's it. I gotta call it a night. Thanks for coming in. That was more fun than I expected and more fun than I've had. I need to do this more often. Live streams are so much fun. It's, I realize the attacks are ridiculous and stupid, but it's more about the time spent together. Thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciate it. Peace.